hello, welcome back to another Julian video. This one's gonna probably be brief, but honestly I'm lying by saying that. Truth be told, I'm a little disappointed, guys. Yeah, this might seem like a little shocker, nothing really new. But I think there was an event in Shanghai. The Marvel Doomsday thing got revealed. And I don't know, I'm feeling a little down, truth be honest. This is kind of just like I'm just riffing, really. It looks okay. I would say for the past, it's been like maybe a year, maybe 2 years. I've not really been impressed with what Marvel has been spitting. Coming from a comic book fan myself, I feel like there's something in the comic book medium that just can't be replicated in real life. And this poster literally shows it. Like, it literally shows it to me. Like, I don't really know how else to really describe it, but it definitely shows it, and I think that's what makes me upset. Like, you see the Fantastic Four, and they look so watered down. Like, I don't know if it's a real hot take to really say. I was not a big fan of the 2025 Fantastic Four movie. It was fine. I thought it was okay. It was serviceable. It felt weirdly rushed in some bits, and Mr. Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal, has not really, he didn't stretch a lot in that movie compared to what he'd be doing in the cartoons. I'm a little lost, and it makes me a little bit worrisome for the MCU and overall the state of the state of how comic books are adapted into mediums that are more popular for the average consumer to consume, because it's really hard to get people to read. Like, you can probably scope out what Spider-Man fans actually read the comics versus actually watch the movies, and that's okay. You don't have to do both, but I'm just saying, this it feels like, in a way, with Marvel Rivals, to how I feel. I play Marvel Rivals daily. I have 200 hours or so on that game, but I can obviously see it doesn't really cater to comic book fans. It caters towards Goonslop or I don't know, the MCU again. Yeah, I get it. MCU is popular. I'm not saying popular is bad, but man, I'm so lost as to why it's popular. I think my main critique is that I feel like Doomsday, what they're setting up with Doomsday and Secret Wars, would be so much cooler if it was animated. I think animation is the best way to adapt a comic book medium, because you can have the art style, you can have what makes it cool. For example, in going riffing off of what I'm saying, is the Supergirl movie. It was based off of Woman of Tomorrow. I think that's what it's called. The art is beautiful, genuinely one of the best. I have not read it yet, but I've looked at the panels. One of the best illustrations I've ever seen, in to no fault but their own. I think whatever creative decision decided to adapt the movie but leave it muddy and watered down and kind of gray, I don't think we like comics for the same reason. And I don't know, I don't want to be that pretentious guy. That's not what I'm trying to come across as, but it does suck. And I feel specifically with the MCU and even the DCU, I feel it's mainly an excuse to just cast people's favorite celebrities to basically cosplay. At this point, I don't think people actually give a fuck about superheroes. They obviously have the people who do, but at the same time, even with the Fox X-Men movies, Cyclops, I love the actor who plays Cyclops. He plays the one dude that Tom from the Sonic franchise. I'm pretty sure he plays the boyfriend in Death at a Funeral. That's not important. That's irrelevant. Point is that I love him. Great person. And I'm not saying he does a bad job with Cyclops at all, but man, this shit looks goofy. And one would make the argument well, comic book stuff will look goofy IRL. Dude, that's not the point. I'm sorry, it's just really not the point, and that's why I'm saying we should animate it more. We made Miles Morales really popular based off of his animated counterpart movies. That shit is beautiful to look at. That is a movie that I watch to this day, because it's just that brilliantly done. And I really hate to go on tangents here, but it's genuinely true. Compare to how Nightcrawler looks in the comics compared to how he looks in the real life adaptations. It feels like he was like fucking. He's like a soggy, wet, soggy piece of paper. Why does his hair look like that? He doesn't look cool. He doesn't look cool at all. Hey cat, my cat had to make an entrance. Point is that it doesn't do it for me. Like, I'm not really a big celeb guy like that anyway, so obviously I don't fit the mass appeal of why this works. And I understand, celebrity faces make more money, but like honestly, I'm being honest, this shit just looks lame. I'm sure people are saying it's a concept poster. Doesn't matter. The concept didn't pull me. There's so many things that have been concepts that have either been scrapped or still working in progress, and it actually has hooked me. This shit looks boring. And this is Doomsday, by the way, mind you. Like, even like the controversy with them bringing back the dude who plays Iron Man. Like, there's 8 billion people on this earth. We have so many people to cast as Victor Von Doom. You guys are crazy. And I understand money, you got to bring people to the theater. And I just want to make, I feel like theater is like genuinely one of the stupidest mediums. Not theater, sorry, like film. Not like all film, obviously, but like pop film, like things that get into theaters. It's just like celebrity after celebrity, and it's like mainly celebrity. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about any celebrity. I can get to a tangent about that, but that's not what this video is about. The video is about the state of just comics that get translated to the big screen. And Absolute Batman got announced, which is like really hype as fuck, and it's being animated. You can't do that. You can try to do it in real life, but it just looks weird. Like, it has a thing going for it already on the comic. And I think that's why I'm confused like the most with the Superwoman Supergirl movie, because like from what I've seen, like it has the story. It definitely has like changed some things in terms of story wise, but like aesthetics are not there. I'm very confused. It's like they read the book and then they just decided not to do anything with the actual source material. They like use the source material for like, the basic, Chat GPT-esque, what is this about, But like genuinely, like there's so many cool things that I feel like are perfect the way they are. Like, for example, the Max. I'm sure that everyone knows, or not everyone, but most people know what the Max is, as it's been like circulating around the internet with the show. But like the book is a trip. The book is genuinely a trip. It is like one of the best books I've ever read. Like, rest in peace, Sam Keith, my legend, my goat. Like, I think they wanted to do the dude who plays Gambit now. I don't know his name. Great actor, but I think he had a project where he was supposed to play the Max, like a real life version, and it was like a movie, and it never lifted. And honestly, I don't really want to see what they would do with it, because I feel like there's certain things that only work in a panel or they work animated. You can try, but man, it brings out, you gotta go with real life colors. It makes it so boring. Like, genuinely, like you cannot tell me that this Doomsday and like we're leading into Secret Wars, like this is supposed to get me hyped. This genuinely feels like I like threw together like just random bullshit at the wall to see what stuck. Pedro Pascal, in my opinion, does not make a good Reed Richards. I'm sorry, he doesn't. I'm really sorry. I love Reed Richards so much, and he does not do it for me. Like, I don't get it. And people love it, and that's why I'm confused. This feels like actual Nightmare blunt rotation. I don't understand. And I try to give people the benefit that it's hard to get people to read. Like, genuinely, it just is. Like, I think this is a bigger world issue. Once again, it's comic books. People can't even read picture books, so I'm a little lost. This is a very pessimistic video, and I'm sorry, but like it's genuinely just how I feel, and it's not really having me as hyped as I should be for Doomsday or Secret Wars to come out next year. Like, it just doesn't, and I'm happy that for the people that it does, that's cool, but it's looking bleak for me. I don't know. Nightcrawler looks weird. He always has looked weird in real life. Like, I don't know. And that's basically my major thing, and I'm sure it's gonna do well at the box office, because that's all we care about are big numbers, big shiny numbers of profit. But we still won't make that Blade movie though, because fuck black people, I guess, and that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing from Marvel. So, but yeah, no, I hope you guys enjoyed this little rant of what this was. I hope you guys see where I'm coming from. and why, you know, comics, you know, they are a big integral part of me as a person. Like, I've been like getting into them for like the past like 4 to 5 years now, and like genuinely, like I just finished Radiant Black, like the hardcover volume for volume 2 for that. I finished volume 1 like a year ago. Genuinely, Radiant Black is perfect. I love the Max. Like, there's so many like books that I've just been like tapped into, like brilliant stuff. Point is that I wish directors would try to adapt these things based on not like because of celebrity profit, and because they actually wanted to make a form of art. Hope you guys find this, you know, video, you know, refreshing. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to recording some other good stuff. But until then, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Leave a like and subscribe. Peace.